Hi everyone! Welcome back to Virtual Programming with Boys and Girls Clubs of the Fox Valley. My name is Miss Chelsea and I work at the Downtown Club here in Appleton. For today's read aloud, we will be reading Clack Moo, Cows That Type, written by Doreen Cronin with pictures by Betsy Lewin. I will be reading this book to you with permission from Scholastic. Anyway, if you haven't read this book, it's an interesting story about what would happen if cows in a barn found a typewriter. So why don't we get started? Clack Moo, Cows That Type by Doreen Cronin with pictures by Betsy Lewin. Farmer Brown has a problem. His cows like to type. All day long he hears click, clack, click, clack, clickly, clack. At first, he couldn't believe his ears. Cows that type? Impossible. Click, clack, click, clack, clickety, clack. Then he couldn't believe his eyes. Dear Farmer Brown, the barn is very cold at night. We'd like some electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. It was bad enough the cows had found the old typewriter in the barn. Now they wanted electric blankets. No way, said Farmer Brown. No electric blankets. So the cows went on strike. They left a note on the barn door. Sorry, we're closed. No milk today. No milk today, cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard the cows busy at work. Click, clack, click, clack, clickety, clack. The next day, he got another note. Dear Farmer Brown, the hens are cold too. They'd like electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. The cows were growing impatient with the farmer. They left a new note on the barn door. Closed. No milk. No eggs. No eggs! Cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard them. Click, clack, click, clack, clickety, clack. Cows that type, hens on strike. Whoever heard of such a thing? How can I run a farm with no milk and no eggs? Farmer Brown was furious. Farmer Brown got out his typewriter. Dear cows and hens, there will be no electric blankets. You are cows and hens. I demand milk and eggs. Sincerely, Farmer Brown. Duck was a neutral party, so he brought the ultimatum to the cows. The cows held an emergency meeting. All the animals gathered around the barn to snoop, but none of them could understand moo. All night long, Farmer Brown waited for an answer. Duck knocked on the door early the next morning. He handed Farmer Brown a note. Dear Farmer Brown, we will exchange our typewriter for electric blankets. Leave them outside the barn door, and we will send Duck over with the typewriter. Sincerely, the cows. Farmer Brown decided this was a good deal. He left the blankets next to the barn door and waited for Duck to come with the typewriter. The next morning, he got a note. Dear Farmer Brown, the pond is quite boring. We'd like a diving board. Sincerely, the ducks. Click, clack, click, clack, clickety, clack, The end. So what'd you think of this story today? I thought it was pretty funny and also pretty cool to think about how a farmer might react if his animals started asking things from him. If you were an animal in a barn, what do you think you would ask your farmer for? Maybe if you were a sheep, you'd want a set of brushes and combs, or maybe a hair dryer for all your wool. What do you think about that? Anyway, that's the end of our read aloud for today. I hope you enjoyed Clack Moo Cows That Type by Doreen Cronin. I know it might seem a little repetitive for me to keep telling you how proud I am, but it's really sincerely very true. I think it takes a lot of effort and a lot of energy to continue to find ways to learn when you're not in a classroom with a teacher. So I'm really proud of your resourcefulness and your commitment to still being the best person you can be. I wish each and every one of you all the best. I'll see you on the next video.